Well, we've parked our car, guys, and now we're here standing at the sign. The first clue, stop next to the Forest Loop Trail sign. Okay, here we are, Forest Loop Trail sign. And what we want to do is go 5 paces to the right. 1, 2, 3. And then we look up. Large redwood tree. And one of these trees has the burl on it, way up high. Way up high. You see that little elbow on the side? Well, those are growths and they're called burls. Do you see an illusion of scurrying squirrels? Isaiah, do you see it? I don't know. Scurrying squirrels up that tree? I don't know if I see it. I mean, I guess you could figure there were squirrels scurrying up it. Anyhow, that's the tree right there. Okay, and now, here we are, and we want to look for the rotting hollowed log, and then within the reach of the trail. So we're going to continue on the rotting hollow log.
Okay.
Yeah, you see it yet? I think we gotta keep walking. When we get there, we're gonna look for a tree behind us, leaning towards the afternoon light. Huh? Because we're in the afternoon and it is light. Okay. Interesting markings, huh? Very cool. That looks to be a hollowed out log. There's also another one over here. Where is the tree leaning towards the afternoon light?
This one's leaning a bit.
Ah, let's investigate. Okay, hollowed out log, fallen down, which means it's no longer living, but it's rotting. However, there are things growing out of it. So, pretty cool stuff. So it's still got some life to it. Now this little guy behind the log is the tree that leans toward the afternoon light. So it bends up and it's always leaning towards the sun, and the sun is way up above the trees. But we know that it's coming from this direction because that's where most of the light is coming from. And lo and behold, that tree is leaning towards it. There it is. That is perfect. Tree, sun, right behind us. Straight up there. Peering through the trees. That's cool. All right, neat. So, now we have to find the giant snag, a dead tree, that you can actually touch from the pathway. Okay. There's quite a few different little snags, but we're gonna look for a specific one. This trail is nice and wide. The sign said you could take even a wheelchair down here safely, and the terrain is smooth. Take your time and you can make it happen. Boy, that's beautiful. I love the way it smells out here. Large smell. There's another large tree leaning towards the afternoon light. That's pretty cool. I think we're getting closer to the snag idea. You have to be able to catch it from the path. Huh. This is our snag. And if we look higher, we might see a taller snag. So let's continue. So cool. Looks like there's been some trees that have fallen down not too long ago. Maybe with last winter's winds, but oh boy. Wow, we're coming up on another snag here. Oh, and there's the much larger one. Check this out, guys. The one I just showed you, ha, small potatoes. This is what we're really looking for. One giant, a redwood. Here's the one, and here's the other one. Oh my God. Isaiah, see this. Oh, wow. Well, here we are. This is perfect. So fire can be scary. If you look at this pattern along this snag, guys, you can tell that it was burned. All that darkened bark, this was on fire at one point in time. But don't find yourself grieving, because fire scars like this one can be very deceiving. The snag stands here is surely a piece of art. It still provides habitat and a place for new plants to start. So we have this long snag, and at the base of it you still have nutrients, and many, many plants are growing around the base of it still. The smaller snag that we passed, much of the same. So you can still have life once fire hits, as long as the whole forest isn't overwhelmed by it. Okay? So we're going to continue along the bend here. Let's make our way around this big snag and really check it out. Isaiah seems to be fascinated by it. And there's more burls up here too, guys. That's little bumps. That's what they're talking about, what we saw earlier. It may have been hard to see, but you can see them all the way up. Little growths. I lost our map, kid. Maybe you should hold the map, son. What do you think? Anything to add? What are your thoughts? Yeah? Isn't that so neat? Really? What do you think? Yeah. Yep, the fire did this, son. But this tree still stands. It couldn't take it out. Look at all these cool little clovers beneath it. Wonder if you'll find a 4-leaf one. Bring the good luck. Now, I wouldn't recommend this route if you're in a wheelchair because it's a little tricky. So be careful with the camera. Don't stumble. Excellent, guys. So we're making our way. This is perfect. Let's continue. The next thing we're supposed to continue along until you come to a bend, which is a bend in the road. Stop when you see a marked trail sign right up ahead. Creative in thought, open your ears. What is that rippling noise that you hear? I don't hear it yet. We have not reached the sign. Let's see some. Well, I can tell Isaiah's loving this, guys. So, you're probably going to love it, too. After all, he is a baby. And babies tend to know what, cool things are. And this is a cool thing. Awesome. Yeah? Uh-huh. Looks like we're coming up on the side. There's one here. Listen very careful. I can hear it. It's very faint. We might not be able to hear it until we get closer. What do you think? Yeah. Rockefeller Trail Loop to Burlington. That's a nice clue. If you go to the right, you can play in the river, but it might make you shiver. If you stay to your left, you will see the mysterious